Up the Socceroos. Up the Socceroos. How good was that? Look, it was so good that I, about 3 minutes ago, was like, oh my days, I need to run upstairs and set up my stream. So hello, everybody. How are you all doing? I forgot that there was a game of actual sport on.
Lorenzo just redeemed timeout somebody else.
That's a long message.
Timeout. Crud. Can't think of anyone good. This is awkward. Timeout did Leaguie swear, I guess, or Dean. You choose, bro. I don't care anymore.
All right, it's definitely Dean. That's hilarious. I think that might be my favorite timeout message I've got so far. How are you all doing? This is truly, I think, one of the most Sunday afternoon games you're ever going to get. So I guess if you're here, you're a proper rugby league purist, because I don't even want to be here, and I call myself the Leaguie. The only thing that is a redeeming factor about today's game is that it is, of course, the last game at Leichhardt Oval for at least a while. So that's going to be, you know, a bit of a sad moment there for Tigers fans, but hopefully they can end their losing streak and make something of this important occasion. Let's get into the teams as they are named before kickoff. So, one change in the backs. Patrick Herbert comes in to start on the wing. Jose Lanyon will be real. Never heard of Jose. I'm sure he's a great individual, like brilliant fella. Do not know who you are. Will be familiarizing myself with you today. You, bro, is not Api Coruscant or Tristan Hope. Bunty Afoa starts in the front row as well. Sione Fido shifting to the back row. Safar shifting to lock. There's a lot of changes there. Titans are named unchanged. So Latu Fido shifts onto the interchange. So there's Fanua Bole and Tony Suka. Luke Lolali'i also shifting onto the interchange for today's West Tigers side. Damn. Benji Marshall might have cooked. And I know that is, you know, there's a little bit of questioning about whether he's the man after you lose 68-0. Obviously, that will happen. But he's definitely trying something, and I have to give him credit for that. I think that you know, that's commendable. That's commendable. Looking at the poll, have I put up the poll? No, I don't think I completed the poll. I started to put up the poll and did not put up the poll. I will endeavor to now put up the poll. Knicks won the NBA championship for the first time in 53 years. No. I know. It's what a day of sport, by the way. Like, ending, of course, with... Actually, it's not even ending with this for me. The Formula 1 Barcelona, Catalunya, Gran Premio de España, Rolex, Lenovo, Formula 1 Grand Prix is later tonight. I don't know the qualifying results. If you tell me, I'm going to do absolutely, like, violatory things. Is that a word? I don't know. Of the Geneva Conventions. League Australia won, so the international game loses, right? I think you know that's not true. I think you know that's not true, buddy. No, I'm absolutely going for Australia in this tournament. 100%. Let's see what Keanu Kinney can do today, by the way. Obviously, my criticism of him, and I've been quite critical of him as a player, is that he's not consistent enough. He has great moments, but does not deliver them consistently. Sunday afternoon, quick track out there against a side who are very out of form. Let's see if he can deliver against the Tigers here today. You've said it like 50 times. Said, what, when Australia lose, the international game wins? Not this game. That's a different game. Australian goalkeeper was man of the match. He was, and I had never heard of him before. That's an AI-generated banner. I think that's the first time I've seen that up there at Leichhardt Hill. You know how yesterday I was like kind of tired and all that? Had like very little energy, wasn't up and about. Just, I'd come back from Canberra, not in a great way. I am more tired today. Infinitely more tired today. So we are well and truly going to see how I go. That's the prospect for today. But these streams do tend to be at their very best when I am at my very worst. So I think that that's probably a good thing. I think if anything, you guys should want to stick around as a result of that. How did Turkey not score a single goal, bro? Anyway, who cares about soccer, right? They'll lose to USA for sure. America. I hope we beat America, and I've now got a lot more confidence that we will. I did not think we'd beat Turkey at all. Their population is 3 times bigger than ours. They are all soccer mad. You look at, honestly, I saw someone say yesterday, you know, rugby league's unmatched with like tradition and all this. It's not. Absolutely not. Look in Turkey. Look at teams like Galatasaray, Fenerbahce, Besiktas, Istanbul, Başakşehir even. They're more of a new team. Trabzonspor. The Trabzonspor fans are crazy. I can't believe that we beat them 2-0. Anyway, we're about to have kickoff out there at Leichhardt Oval. There's the kickoff if you want to sync up with me. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. I wanted to be out there today. Unfortunately, couldn't make it, but at least I get to be here with you guys instead. I think arguably that's way better. That's way better. Why would I ever want to be out there? All right, I'll have a look at the poll. I'm curious to see who you guys reckon will get the win in this one. I'm tipping Tigers. 59% of you, though, reckon it will be the Titans after 17 votes. And I can understand why. The form for the Tigers has been dreadful, and Gold Coast managed to pick up, obviously, a very good win last week, but I just think Tigers are going to have so much to play for here today. I don't care about this. Matt Ryan is the second coming, but Pat Beach is the Holy Spirit. You know, SC Playbook from Bloke in a Bar, he is, like, personally close friends with Matt Ryan. So I kind of like Matt Ryan off the back of that. He also used to play in the Netherlands, Matt Ryan, so I like that Aussie player playing in Holland. Anyway, kick there on the last from the West Tigers. The hill is packed out, but it's not a sellout. It's not a sellout. We always punch above our weight, though, in every sport, like every sport. I agree, 100%. Our population is, what, 26 million people? And we are not really a sports-mad country. We like to think we are, but that's until you think of almost any other country. We're not. We're a lifestyle country. We're not really a sports country. So the fact that we achieved so brilliantly, it makes you proud to be an Australian sports fan. When you see our people going out and doing that well, especially in World Cups. Bro, we made the round of 16 last time, didn't we? So, unreal. Unreal. Kick there from Zane Harrison on the last. Kick from about the halfway area. Knocked back there by Stafford Toa. Not what you want there to start the game, but anyway, worked out in the end. Craving some turkey right about now for no particular reason. I wish turkey was more readily available at supermarkets because I have had turkey legs in my life before that, oh my stars, have been special. Very, very special. Like, just brilliant. Love it. Oh my god, WTF, that's outrageous. That's absolutely outrageous. Reverse Gallipoli, turkey can't get past the beach. Wow. That's outrageous from yourself. I can't believe you said that. Buller nearly scored there. Unfortunately, I think it's a knock-on from him. I'm like, I'm kind of amazed. I need to adjust. I'm watching such a fast sport compared to what I've just been watching for the last 2 hours. There is a bit of rain out there. That's probably why the crowd's not huge. Thoughts on you eating food? I ain't doing it today. Well, not on today's stream, I mean, specifically. Are the Socceroos the best to ever do it? Well, heading into my room, I said to my brother, we might actually be the best team in the world. Like, it's possible. I'm not ruling it out as an option. Distinctly likely that we are actually the best to ever do it. However, Sunderland AFC are by far the greatest team that the world has ever seen. So, yeah, there's a couple of different levels to that, I would say. All right, up to the 40 now. Reckless Ollie says, did you see Stroll's qualifying performance? I know what you're talking about, brother. I know what you're trying to do. Nah, no spoilers. Jalen de Groot up over the 40-meter line. Speaking of de Groot and Dutch people, I was going to wear my Netherlands jersey that I wore yesterday as well, but I was like, is it appropriate to wear... Firstly, it's orange, so like, you know, Tigers. I want to come across as unbiased, but also, is it appropriate to wear the jersey of another nation on a day where the Socceroos have achieved such a proud victory? I don't think that's very couth, in my opinion. So I went with this. The bookmakers made millions today on the World Cup. Yeah, well, funnily enough, while the World Cup was on, I was doing a lot of research into bookmakers and gambling, and you'll see the fruits of that soon. You'll see the fruits of that soon. Should I watch this or troll some Turks on socials? Absolutely troll the Turks. Go. Bruv, do it. It is your national obligation. Better yet, troll Turkish Australians who supported Turkey instead of Australia. Absolutely do that. Absolutely do that. Leaguie, when do Raiders play next? I don't know if they play next week or not. Not sure. Patrick Beach is the new Turkish president. Erdogan can EAD. Fill in the blanks on that one, folks. Fill in the blanks on that one. Well, by that logic, you can't wear a Dutch jersey while Curaçao's playing. Yeah, but I'm not Dutch. Like, I like them, but... And I grew up there, obviously, but I'm not Dutch. Do you know what I mean? So... All right, Cooper Bye now, famous wearer of green headgear. Shout out to him. We love to see that. By the way, played a bit of 27-0 today. Went to my grandmother's house. Was very bored. They were doing like taxes or something, so I just sat in the corner playing it. I think I'm a bit better at it now. I think I know a few more of the ratings and stuff. We'll say, though, Luke Keary's 86 in it. Adam Reynolds is 88. That's disgraceful. Luke Keary has one more premiership than Adam Reynolds has, and I would absolutely argue that Keary's a better player. I think Keary is, maybe aside from Munster, the best 5'8" of the last,
This stream is sponsored by
7-8 years.
Peter Griffin, and this guy.
Shout out you, Dean. Thank you so much for the $8. I will not be doing a Peter Griffin accent. I know you haven't specifically asked for it, but I just wanted to clarify that. No, I spent a lot of today around animals. So I think that really fits. That really fits. We should increase the price of kebab by 2. Well, see, I think that would be the way that they get revenge on us. Being like, oh, what, you wanna, take the piss? You now have to pay 2% more for the kebabs. Because really, we eat probably more than they do. Kebab's brilliant. They're actually so good. So good. All right, crossfire Terrell May. It's going to get tackled there. So one more to go here. Tigers very much an attacking ball. And not a fine moment there for the hooker row debut, Lanyon. It was a tough one for Terrell May. I think, to be honest, Terrell May's the player that made the error there. But Lanyon couldn't quite pick up that ball. Let's see how it played out here. Yeah, it was. I mean, he was forced to the ground, Terrell, but Lanyon could have picked that up. Switzerland was terrible. Turkey's terrible. Brazil average at best. Scottish team solid. I couldn't believe Switzerland. Who was it they drew with? Qatar? Bruv. Qatar? Respectfully. I want to learn more about this, right? But half of the Qatari team is called like El Milson Junior. Like Roberto Sanchez. Like it's all these like Brazilian style names. And I did a quick Google search and I saw that they are recruiting young players from Brazil and other countries to come to Qatar and use their academies. Thank you, Keller, for following. Use their academies in exchange for them playing for Qatar in international competitions. They offer them citizenship, which is like, you're literally signing players for your national team. Can a country like Qatar maybe not just accept that, look, maybe we won't be the best team in the world, but they said that they're like signing players for their international team. It's crazy. Super crazy. Don't forget reverse FIFA dude on Qatar Afif. Is there a player called Afif? Is that like, that's pretty funny. That is pretty funny. FIFA to the power of -1. Big boy, yes, no suit. I forgot it in Canberra. I'm a silly Billy. I'm sorry, but I'll have it back for next week's streams anyway. I ain't even acknowledging you, Lorenzo. I ain't acknowledging you, brother. 8 minutes gone so far in this one. Tigers over the halfway line here through Jareem Buller. Tackled there by Jaden Campbell. Yoinking players, that's exactly what it is. And look, isn't it a little bit hypocritical for someone who's such a advocate of International Rugby League, where pretty much every player is is Kiwi or Australian, to criticize that? Yeah, sure. Yeah, absolutely. However, it's Qatar and it's money, so I'm going to criticize it. Buller with a jump. Buller goes over. Buller can't get down, though. The fullback nearly got a try. He sort of second opportunity he's had so far early on in this game. They're going very much through him. He beat Keeney on the catch. In fact, Keeney, I think, has knocked on into Buller there. This should be Tigers' ball, but I don't think it will be. Yeah, Titans' ball. WTF, as I say, troll the Turks, bro. Troll the Turks. You don't need to be here. It's fine. It's fine. The game clock on screen. I don't know why it's not working. There we go. My bad, homie. Thank you for the reminder. That is my mistake. That whistle startled me. Lol, I'm napping. Don't nap to this. Wake up. Wake up. Watson specifically. Wake up. Don't go to sleep. Wake up. You need to be awake. This is an important game of rugby league. Genuinely, when I think of a Sunday fixture, I think of Tigers versus Titans. There was that game they played like 3 years ago, which was one of the ultimate poo-slingers of all time, up at the Gold Coast. It was maybe the worst game of rugby league that's ever taken place. It's these two. It's these two. Lorenzo, why would you buy a USA jersey? That's not very... Hey, Leaguie, someone just redeemed intelligent of you.
Money God 164 yet just redeemed timeout self.
I mean, look, brother, if that's what you want, I will happily oblige. Happily oblige. When I was setting up these like channel points and stuff, I I looked on YouTube for like recommendations that people have done of different promotions and whatever, different things you can redeem. And the one that kept popping up was Timeout Self. And I was like, why will anyone get that? That makes no sense. What? But evidently, a lot of people do. A lot of people do. All right, May. Up to nearly the halfway line there. That's the Talon variety, not the Tail variety, to be clear. They get 6 more, though, here, the West Tigers. And I realize I haven't got my little animation thing up. There we go. There we go. I'm hoping sometime over this next week, I could get some work done on new animations for the live streams. I will be doing my best. Not sure if I'm going to go forward with the mid-season marks video, by the way, just because I can't release it tomorrow. I don't have the time. Tuesday will be the day before Origin. So it's going to get like 1 day.
Hey, Leaguie, someone just redeemed
of attention before people are thinking of
Do not
Origin.
travel now, just redeemed head dent check.
So I might repurpose it into like a, I don't know, 10 rounds to go style video. There's the head dent check. So it'll come out. I heard that show. There's not really a dent there at the moment. It'll come out, but probably not as a mid-season marks thing. All right, run here from Sione Fainu. He's absolutely charging into that Gold Coast line. All right, on the last here, Lanyon gets it to find Madden. Over the top, Buller tried to complete a pass there. If Tigers recovered this, if so, it will be 6 again. It's over the sideline. Who's it off? I think it's going to be knock on Gold Coast. So, Tigers ball. Like, man, say uwu. No, I don't like saying things like uwu. I won't say uwu. I can't say uwu. I've got a reputation to uphold, and that reputation is one of serious, you know, like investigative journalism. And so saying a word like uwu would completely discredit me. Can't do it. If Jaden Barrell played soccer, Turkey would have forfeited. They wouldn't have bothered to show up to the World Cup. I just love that Hakan Çalhanoğlu, the captain of Turkey, is one of the best midfielders in world football. Came out yesterday and said, we have a more talented team. We will dominate. That's so funny to me. I particularly don't like him because I like AC Milan and he left for a free transfer to Inter Milan. But that was nice seeing that happen. Anyway, Tigers have had all the early ball here in attack. They are looking to come up with points here because they've been knocking on the door for the past few sets. Seyfarth back inside then, tackled by Cooper Bai and Khalees Haas, who apparently owns the Tigers poverty franchise. Excuse me, Jesus Christ. I think this jacket's a bit dusty, ladies and gentlemen. I reckon it's a bit of a dusty jacket. All right, Lanyon. Back to find Luai. Out the back to find May. Now on for Stafford Toa. Bang. Try Tigers. You love to see it.
We are the Tigers in black, white and gold.
That's way louder than I thought it was going to be. My mistake, folks. I'll play that one again.
We are the Tigers in black, white and gold. Stout-hearted men.
I'm going to go up my window just a moment. Slightly different lighting. I don't care. I need fresh air in this place. It is stuffy. Very stuffy. Sorry that was so loud. Show us your window. I ain't showing you my window, bro. If you want, here, take this footage and, like, take a screenshot and, like, enhance. You know, like they do in the movies. They got enhance. And in the reflection of that cupboard there, you'll be able to see. Damn, you really are trying to make sure I can't nap? I'm gonna... Okay, headphone users beware. I'm gonna play a sound that's as loud as I possibly can. What's the loudest one I can get? Let me think. Probably...
The Iceman cometh!
Jesus Christ, that was egregious. I should stop abusing my viewers. Did I didn't update the score? I swear I updated the score. At the Leaguie, how you feeling? I'm feeling great. Australia just got a brilliant win in the less relevant World Cup. Totally fine. Are you able to put the try scorer's name on screen under the teams like Wasted World of Sports? That's an interesting thought. I've never thought to do it before, but I am going to rework my stream layout very soon as Jock Madden converts that. I'll see if I can figure out a way to incorporate that. Would be difficult, but not impossible. We beat ya? Oh, yeah. No, well, I said this yesterday, right? You know how people are like, I don't want to make excuses, but that's bullshit. I want to make excuses. We have a lot of excuses in that game. I was pretty happy with it, to be honest. Not happy, but I wasn't annoyed. I wasn't upset. It's exactly how I expected that game to go. I never tip against the Roosters, and I tipped against the Roosters in that one, so was not worried. It might be a little delayed. Oh, it is. No, I know, but it always is. I can't be in time with you. Watching it through Foxtel Go, which is already delayed, then going through, you know, my streaming software, uploading to YouTube, getting to you, it's always going to be delayed. So if you want to sync up with me, the clock currently says 25:31 right now. All right, played there on the 30 there. Physio says KPP shoulder/pec injury. It's not what you want. Not ideal. He's probably in terms of attacking output, they're best forward. Maybe Taramate. I don't know. Anyway, Sukar's on the field to replace him there. Big Bunty didn't properly back fence it. We'll get it. We'll get it throughout today. There's not a chance that in their last game at Leichhardt for 18 months, Bunty doesn't absolutely wallop it off the back fence. It has to happen. I think it's actually part of his contract for this game. At the Leaguie, Nixon 5, Bubbalo Bill, Australia versus Turkey 2-0. Yeah, love to see it. Bubbalo Bill's a throwback. That was my favorite ice cream when I was a kid. They're making too small now. 20 minutes in and we already got a Leaguie swear. I mean, yes, I don't think that's a very bad one, though. I don't think, like, it will count. You make the rules, sure. But, I don't know. I feel okay with that one. The stream clock is 10 minutes behind. No, it's counting up. Not counting down. That's why. We have had only 15 minutes gone. The clock in their broadcast counts down, and I don't like that. So in protest, I go the other way. So, hey, Leaguie, I was watching HR Vizak's World Cup stream and asked him to do a shout out to the Leaguie. And I also put your channel link in the chat. Yes, 287k subscribers and a big following. That's very nice of you to do. Thank you very much. Is he a soccer creator? NRL API, which is how you get the data, is bad. But yes, it's not good. It is not good, certainly. NRL.com could use some work. But anyway, the timer is largely correct. It's just counting up. So, at the Leaguie, can I get a fins up? Probably not this week. I think this week wearing this this jacket, I don't think I could do that. Probably, I don't think I could do that. Pascoe staying down here. The vibrant hooker of the Gold Coast Titans, competitive little guy that he is, staying down in this play here. Yeah, it was a bit of a bumper bar there from Patrick Herbert. It's going up because you want it to. Well, actually, the reality is it's going up because that's the way that my coder, smart guy, made it. But, yeah, I do prefer it that way, so. All right, Sami now. Getting away from a number of them there. Up over the 30. He'll get to nearly the 40 there. In fact, he'll get beyond the 40. What a kick return from Philip Sami there. Obviously, future Dragon. I was chatting with my brother today. We were talking about the Dragons recruitment drive for next year. And I was going through the players, and he said he doesn't really rate Sami. And I'm like, nah, Sami is. Knowers of ball know how good Phil Sami is, in my opinion. Hey, Leaguie, can you shout out the window? I'm pretty sure I'm 5 minutes away from your stream. I'm going to maybe not do that, because my neighbors are out in the garden at the moment. Even though it looks like it's about to pizzle down rain. Absolutely pizzle down rain. The Patrick, no thanks, I'll pass. Herbert Cup, yep. Very happy. Very happy that he did that as a Roosters fan. I will never forget that moment. Alrighty, bye. Up to inside the 20 here. Gold Coast first real attacking opportunity of this game so far. Keeney slides and is tackled there. Loretto, I won't be doing that. I won't be doing that. It's my family house. I'd rather not. Tap back there by Phil Sami in the hands of JD Campbell. This is still the last. Gets an offload out wide to find, I guess, Bo Fermor who's out there. And he will just take a tackle over the sideline there. I wonder if that kid who's, the crying kid, I wonder if he's there today. Can we get a Coco tour at halftime? She might come. She might be. She might not be. I don't know. My plan is to do 27-0. I'm so obsessed with that game at the moment. I think everyone is. Can we get a Questacon tour? Although I've been more than once. I think that might be illegal for me to do. In fact, I know that would be illegal for me to do. So I could do it. But we do know my thoughts on live broadcasting my own crimes. I tend to just do them behind closed doors. It is a safer option. So, for the love of God, no, leave Noah alone. I'm just saying, they're winning this one. So it means he's probably not there. Causation, correlation is what it is. But you can't deny the numbers. It's a fact. This weekend has been so low scoring and, well, bad. I hard disagree. It has been low scoring, but I've loved it. I have absolutely loved it. It's proper old school footy. Proper old school footy. That's too far down. There we go. That's pretty good. That's sort of what I want. If that kid isn't there, you know the Tigers will win. If that kid is there, you know it's a crap game for the Tigers. See? It's not just me that notices this. Leaguie child abuse confirmed. That was never really in too much doubt, though, was it? Like, was it? Can I comment that on BKR's stream, or will that reflect badly on you? I don't know what you're referring to specifically, but sure, go ahead. I trust you. Just do it. I'm going to, hang on, readjust my display there. You know how often when I'm up here in Sydney, I can't figure out a place to put my screen. I watch this on an iPad. The iPad case does not have a stand anymore. It broke. I can never find a place to put it. I've just found the perfect place. Perfect place. I'm looking at the game here, and like the camera's just there. It's wonderful. Genuinely, this gets me so up and about. So excited. Regarding the crying kid, his mother is a Sharks fan, and his father is a Tigers superfan who made his son watch replays of Benji and only saw them win. He was invited to ride out with Api and lost 68-0. I know. Yes, Matt Galaxy made a great little short about it. Is that woman that was with him then at the Sharks game? Was that his mum? I don't know. I just assumed it was like a friend or a cousin or something. Looks kind of, I don't know, young. Anyway, whatever. It's just interesting that I assumed that. I don't know. Moral of the story, don't let him go to the Tigers games. I think they should pay him to stay away. That's what I'd be doing if I was a Tigers club staff member. Leaguie admitting to child abuse was on my bingo card, as it should be. At this point, I feel that your bingo card should be filled up of me admitting to heinous, egregious things. On the last here, 19 minutes left inside this first half. Put up in the air there underneath his kidney and he's caught it in goal there. So the kick ultimately wasn't very good. He's going to take it up to the 20 there. He's calling his teammates to come along with him. And he'll take it himself. Tackled there by Luai. That was his mum. There we go. Interesting. Thoughts on Reckless Ben situation? I'm glad you asked me this now and not earlier, because I've only just finished watching all of his videos on it. I will say I am somewhat skeptical as to little bits of the story. I feel maybe it's just his style of video creation, but it's this very kind of like American style of, oh my God, chat, then this happened, and the police are working with them. And it's like, okay, I don't know if you're really communicating this in a way that reflects the reality. Keeney's in space here, by the way, on the third tackle. Gets a pass away to find a Groat. There's space around him. Pass back in field. Pass go. Absolutely smash. Ball comes free. Penalty Titans. High contact. I wonder, is there going to be a thought of penalty try there? Might there be? Jeez, Seyfarth absolutely nailed him there. But no, look, I still would like 90% believe what Reckless Ben has said. There's a bit of, so I haven't watched CoffeeZilla's content on it. I haven't watched Legal's content on it. That I'm really interested in. But like, it seems like such a simple contract law thing to me as a law student, right? He's shown the contract. The contract absolutely shows that the consignment belongs to the old man, not the bricks and minifigs shop. It blows my mind that it's, become this complicated. But anyway, CoffeeZilla's vid is a good one. I really look forward to watching it. I'll try and watch it later tonight. Leaguie, will you confirm or deny the allegations that you own a Chinese sweatshop? I will deny them. I used to, but unfortunately, once we went to market, we found there wasn't that much demand for Chinese sweat, so couldn't sell it anymore. Pasco to the left-hand side, beats a number of them with his cutout pass there. Ends up with Bo Furball, former Newcastle Knight. He now can't do his job because of this situation. Really? He definitely has been made a victim, and it doesn't really seem justified in any way. But I've only understood the story through his own lens. And as I say, I kind of have... I have little areas in which I'm skeptical about it. Anyway, Titans knock on there. Runkle of the Bailey has been going through the court documents. He's a Canadian lawyer, I see. But fairly long vids. I know a lot of legal channels have. Yeah. I don't know. I would love to get a more in-depth, I guess, nuanced take on the situation. I'm someone who always, like, believes in systems, right? I'm inherently biased towards thinking that the system will work. So I remember hearing, like, right at the start of, oh, there's this $200,000 Lego house, and the police are helping them do it. And I'm like, are they, though? Are they really? And yet, I know in part 2 there were a number of very convincing things shown, and I'm inclined to you know, think that he's being maliciously prosecuted. But I feel that there's something more to it, and I can't shake that feeling. If you don't know the context of it, honestly, it's so complicated, I won't really get into it. But Reckless Ben's YouTube channel, it's a story about a Lego collection, the biggest Star Wars Lego collection in the world, essentially being stolen, and it is taking over the internet. So, what happened to Pepsi Max? I don't have any Pepsi Max. I had to turn it off, but I'll have some when I'm in Canberra. I just like Runkle, and he was nuanced and pointed out where Ben has gone wrong. Yeah, I'm sure there are areas where Ben has gone wrong. Because he would find these legal loopholes and then just do the thing. And I'm like, I'm going to assume you've researched that properly, but there's a very good chance that you haven't. So, do you think Danhausen made the Knicks win? Yeah, definitely not Jalen Brunson. It was absolutely Danhausen. Can he get behind the Socceroos in the World Cup? That'd be great. Harrison with a kick. Underneath this one is Jareem Buller. 15 minutes left in the first half. It is flown. Maybe because I've been talking about Lego for the last 20 minutes. Is it funny how the first names of these players are short, but their last names are long? There's only a few. Nwangani Tuase, Basing Thwaite, Fasil Malawi, and Fasil Malawi. Yes, I believe Rex is the biggest ratio of short first name to long surname. I remember trying to think of who's the shortest name in the NRL right now. There was Tex Hoy back in the day. That was only 6 letters. I think the shortest name is 6 letters right now, but I can't think who it is. Jai Gray's 7. But anyway. Luai with a little step there. Gets beyond the 30. One more to go here in this set. Leaguie, were you responsible for the incident at Ingani Macca's? I wish I was. That'd be international fame for me. Buller does get that catch, gets it offload away. I think Keeney might have just knocked it on into Jareem Buller here. This looks to me like a West Tigers try. And Wyatt Raymond agrees.
We are the Tigers in black, white and gold. Stout-hearted men, all fit and bold.
Setu 2, yes. Setu 2. Or, actually, no, KL Iro would be. KL Iro would be now. Yeah, that's his actual name, yeah. Absolutely. He has misunderstood a lot of legal shiz. I hope that doesn't count as a swear word. Which makes sense as he isn't a lawyer and didn't have one. Yeah, that is kind of what I'm thinking. Like, watching his stuff, I'm like, I don't know if I believe you're correct in everything you've said there. This contest, I think it might be Tigers' ball at worst. But is it a Keeney knock-on or a Buller knock-on? I'm not confident this try stands. I hate the Titans. F the Titans. They took Vegas from it. You'll get Vegas. There's still... Beyond next year, there's one more year of Vegas that we're locked into. Dolphins will get it. It will be Dolphins. I'm very confident it will be Roosters. And 2 other teams. Maybe Waz and Souths. I'm kind of thinking that combination of those. 7 letters, but T-Dog May. I don't know if T-Dog is actually a proper name. Try's confirmed here. I guess they're going to say Keeney knock on into Buller, and Buller took it clean. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Who does Lorenzo support? The Stormses. Also, I repeated my Patrick Herbert joke on BKR stream. He surprisingly didn't time me out. He just said Herbert should have been penalized and said, watch out for his elbows. I mean, does he normally time people out for Gold Coast Titans related dissent? I don't know. Lorenzo says, Perth, you idiot. What? You're a Storm fan. I know for a fact you're a Storm fan. Madden kicks that one. So 12 points to nil is the scoreline. Bro has not seen me in a Storm stream, lol. Are you not a Storm fan? I swear you're a Storm fan. Oh, Perth to Vegas. My bad. Yeah. Yes, it would be, actually. Perth would be one. So, you have Dolphins, you have Perth. As I say, I believe you'll have Roosters because we always take up those opportunities. Sydney's marketable, red, white, and blue, all those reasons. Maybe it's wishful thinking, I don't know, but I think we will. I don't think PNG will have their first game over that, so I think they'll miss out, but anyway. It's funny, I had to talk the Lego legal situation. I'm definitely awake now, and I'll actually get up. There we go. That's got you up and about. In a way that the West Tigers scoring 12 points never, ever could. Also, did you hear Ashley Klein got done gambling? Yes and no. He didn't really get done. It's not been found out. The NRL have known about this for a very long time. There's no reason why it's come out now, especially compared to ever before. But yeah, we spoke about it in depth yesterday. I won't really get into it. But as always, my fascination is how it's been presented in media and how people react. And it's incredible how the narrative has become he is 400k in debt rather than having lost 400k over a number of years about 7 years ago. So anyway, yeah, it's not a good look, but it is not as bad as some people are making it out to be, which is stupid. Like, it's bad enough. The truth is bad enough. You don't need to exaggerate anymore, but... yeah, people will use it to believe what they want to believe about Ashley Klein. Perth versus Dolphins at a State of Origin game? I don't know about that. I don't think we'll get a State of Origin game. Maybe a little, exhibition Origin game, but... nah, I don't reckon. Was that a knock on my door? No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. My door rattles when the window's open. But yeah, he frequently says, we'll see you in 5 minutes in response to anti-Titans comments. That's hilarious. Damn. I thought I ran a dictatorship in the Discord, but Jesus, that's outrageous. Broncos, Warriors, Dolphins, Bears for Vegas 2028. Then if there's another game overseas, Hong Kong, maybe Rabbitohs v PNG. How come you want Broncos and Warriors? Bro, look, hey, could be right. Broncos might take it up. I think New Zealand Warriors would be a great option. Broncos might, but if I was the NRL, I'd be sending the Roosters over for sure. Personally. All right. Terrell May up over the halfway line there. Subway, I really don't think I could name more than two. It was never really my thing, the Italian brain rot, so... yeah. Will we ever see an NRL club play a country? Fiji versus Sharks in brackets. I don't think so. I know I've seen it a little bit in... soccer. No, I don't think we'll get it. There we go. Lorenzo's clarified he is a Storm fan. He was saying Perth before, but he meant Perth Bears will go over to Vegas.
Hey, Leaguie, someone
Bad
just
timing.
redeemed a thing.
Oh,
Dean off Travelow just redeemed head dent check.
thank you. Who's that over on Twitch then? That would be... funny number 58. Thank you for following over on Twitch. There's your head dent check. It's small. There's not much to that. My head, I guess my hair's kind of low at the moment. Oh, Gold Coast will score while I'm looking away. That's hilarious. What an absolute just like kids TV show theme. Like honestly, pass from Bo Fermort, Funkiano Kinney, dummy. Did a beautiful little dummy to go back in himself. Buller read it well, but Campbell in there in support. It's been both fullbacks coming up against each other a lot today, and there's another moment leading to this one. USA is doing a tour of England where they will play English clubs in the Super League. Hull, Leopards, etc. There we go. I didn't know that. Well, maybe then. Maybe. All right. Funny joke, people refollowing on Twitch. I'm going to start timing people out, though, if it continues on this stream. I give Lorenzo the right to do it once per stream, but other people can't have it, or I have to turn off the alert sound. Energy drink acquired, glasses acquired, I am waking up. So what's the story there? It is like, look, I'm going to be the last person to throw stones about waking up late in the day. It's kind of my whole thing. However, it is legitimately 4:40 in the afternoon. So there's something about it. There's something about it. I think you can only do it once per stream. Well, anyway, I give you the right specifically because you came up with a joke. No one else is allowed to. Fun fact, the Titans have an NRL license. There's, I think that's debatable. At least the merits of it are certainly debatable. But technically true. Technically true. I'm still salty from when the ref said we have 5 seconds to kick it, and we kicked it in 2, and we got penalized. So, I know that that's what was said in the press conference. And I do probably believe that Chanel asked, the referee said there's 5 seconds left, and he kicked it within 5 seconds. I'm inclined to take it with a bit of a grain of salt, though. Did Chanel really kick it in 2? Think about setting up for a kick, right? You're in a position where you've asked the referee, you're holding the ball, ask the referee how long to do the dropout. 2 seconds later, you reckon the ball's kicked? The other thing is, let's say the referee had just heard in his ear from the bunker, 5 seconds left. Chanel then asks him, he goes, 5 seconds, when really it's more like 4. Then Chanel kicks it in, instead of 2, he kicks it in 3. All of a sudden, we're talking about a much smaller difference there. That's what I think probably happened in reality. I don't think it's as clear cut as that, notable 3-second gap. Obviously not great, but I think that's sort of why it happened, and it's maybe not the least professional thing that's ever been seen. Really, it's the fault of whoever was in charge of the screens, because the clock has to be up on the screen. It's not the referee's job to inform the players how long is left. But anyway. At the Leaguie, thoughts on your dictatorship? Now that I've heard what BKR Sports does in his streams, I feel inadequate at the moment. Absolutely inadequate. Alright, Cleese plays it. Pass goes in a dummy half. They're on the halfway line here. Up over it now through Keanu Kinney. This will be the last. 7 minutes left in this first half. Pascoe finds Campbell, puts it up in the air. You can see a sea of orange on the Leichhardt Hill as they go up for it there through AJ Brimson, and it's been knocked on by the Gold Coast Titans. So it's going to be Tigers ball. Thoughts on Vegemite shapes? I have maybe had them once in my life. I did not grow up with shapes. And since coming back to Australia, like, I don't eat biscuits or lollies or stuff like that. I eat quite a bit of food, but I like savory food mostly. I will devour like 1 billion chicken drumsticks, but like I'll have slow cooked them in chicken tandoori sauce. I'm not a KFC kind of operator, you know what I mean? So, I don't know. Not really my thing. Not really my thing. Leaguie, I read that the Roosters have given up on trying to re-sign Joseph Manu from Racing 92. I have to say I'm surprised as Racing don't look like winning anything soon. I have not heard that. Then again, I haven't really heard much about it. All that I care about right now with the Roosters is that we're going to be launching a 1976 50-year anniversary jersey with Adidas, and it, like, oh man, I don't know what it's going to look like, but I'm sure it's going to look stunning, and my God, I'm going to purchase it. Oh my God, I am going to purchase that thing. Holy. Like, that said, though, I ordered stuff from Adidas through a mate of mine who works there about a month ago, and it still hasn't arrived, so it does kind of worry me a little bit. All right, on the second here. They'll play it through both Fermor. Keeney's in a dummy half. Now to find Tomopeu. Up over the 30. One random fact. When Jared Hayne played for the Wentworthville Magpies after he came out of prison last year, I was playing for them at the time and got the privilege to play with him. There's something that me and you have in common. We've both played with Jared Hayne. It's odd. Oh, Keeney straight through here. He's got support outside through Morin. Finds Morin. Morin, will he get there? He's close. I think he's done it. He's claiming it. I reckon Curtis Morin's got it done, and Wyatt Raymond agrees. We're all locked up. Leichhardt falls silence. That is, wow. Look, I said that we needed to see him perform today to see if he's got any consistency about him. There's been a hell of a performance in this first half from Keanu Keeney. Holy. When did you play with Hainsey? Well, I played with Hainsey and Jared Hayne at the same time in that game. Sports Shed charity match earlier this year. Yeah, Morin's got it for sure. I love Curtis Morin. I've said this before. My favorite archetype of player is the little ball playing lock. Curtis Morin, Kurt Mann, Bailey Hayward, Connor Watson. I love him. Max Plath. Oh, it's my favorite style of player, and Morin's one of them for sure. Let's go. You reckon the Dogs, who's the club he came from last year, could use a spark like him at the moment? You reckon? Horrible theme song for a footy team. It's not ideal, but it is better than this.
We are the St. George boys. We've had a game today.
That's not even like, you know, we're the Dragons or Saints, we're good. It's just, we played rugby league. We have played some rugby league football. That's all it is. There ain't much to it. Anyway. Thoughts on how the center of one of your games, Kaizuro, played with the Manly Seagulls in the NRL? Yeah, I didn't know that at the time. We would have got a lot more ball team had I known. But it was, I don't know if it was him or someone else. I think it's him. He's the one I picture. I met him up at Magic Round, and he came up to me and was like, hey, bro, how you going? Love your content. And I was confused because I was like, I swear I played with you at the charity match. We're both content creators, right? But he came out like as a fan. And so I'm not really that familiar with his content, unfortunately. I don't consume a lot of NRL content creators, so I didn't know what to say, but it was sort of funny. Anyway, we laughed it off, but that was good stuff. When did you play in the charity match? It was like February this year. And what was it called? Sportshed TV charity match. It's content creators. They do it every year. It's too serious, though. Like, I'll be involved next year for sure. Assuming they will have me back. But, I don't know. Oh, Keeney's through again. Keanu Keeney's doing something special today. Dummies, gets a pass away. Keanu to Arahau. They've scored. Keanu Keeney's actually maybe the GOAT. You know, we talk about players. Benji Marshall was the archetype of this. Players who make people love rugby league. Keanu Keeney on a performance like this is becoming one of those players. Him, so far longer. They're the guys that do that kind of thing. How on earth has he made that happen? Gold Coast, bang, bang, bang. Take the lead. Holy. That's so cool. What position did you play? Center. I was sort of a big center. I'm awful at playing rugby league. I'm absolutely terrible. I've played 2 games of rugby league in my life. It's why, you know how on social media, and this is stupid anyway, but you know how someone will express an opinion and another person will reply, oh, how many games have you played, champ? I lose that argument every time. I'm like, none, bro. 2. I played 2 games. From that perspective, I know nothing about the game. But I've also never really claimed to know much about rugby league tactically, so it's fine. You want me to explain how to break down a defensive system? I can't do that. Absolutely not. You want me to name who the Gold Coast Titans starting 13 were in 2013? That's my shebang. Like, I can do that for sure. So, that's my strength. But also, I don't feel that playing the sport is related to knowing about the sport. Someone who's played 10 games doesn't know more than someone who's played none but watched 1,000. You know what I mean? 18 points to 12, sorry. It was all Tigers. It was absolutely all Tigers early on here. 12th minute and 26th, they got their 2 tries. Then Titans, 3 tries in 6 minutes. Out of nowhere. Like, man, you asked why I wake up... Sorry, you asked. I wake up at 2 p.m. usually, and I do overnight, so easier sleep during the day. Plus, I sleep every second night, so shrug. I remember you telling me that. I can't believe you sleep every second day. That's... I mean, if it works for you, it works for you. But, like, damn, if I don't get 8 hours, and I mean 8 hours, like, I feel it the day after. So, yeah. Can Rugby League have a proper World Cup? One day. I think we have a proper World Cup at the moment, but I know what you mean. Like, I would like the World Cup to be more genuine, like, you know, domestic teams playing against each other rather than heritage players. But we don't get to that stage by putting down the World Cup as it currently is. We get to that stage by building it up as it currently is. Who scored the 3rd Titans try? Armaho. If you're a true fan, then name 2 teams with Sydney in the name. Western Sydney Magpies? Is that one of them? Patrick Herbert breaking a couple of tackles there. Leaguie, how was the World Cup? The less relevant socially World Cup, the FIFA World Cup. So good. So good. What a win from the boys, eh? It's giving me belief. I reckon we can beat Paraguay. I reckon we can definitely beat Paraguay. And that will mean we finish second in the group. I don't think we'll beat America, but I do think we can beat Paraguay. So, all right. Bomb up in the air there from Jockey Madden. Underneath it, it's going to be Buller who knocks it on into the Titans. Not what you want. What was the exact date you played the 2026 charity match? I do not know. Not the foggiest clue, my brother in Christ. Maybe look on Sportshed TV social media. You might be able to find some promotional material about it, but I ain't got a clue, brother. I ain't got a clue. Half time. 18 points to 12. Less relevant World Cup. I know it's rage bait, so why am I angry? Hang on. You're a rugby league enthusiast. It's not even rage bait. It's a joke. Like, obviously I know. But, yeah, come on. Come on. What month? I think it was February, from my memory. Anyway, let's get to a bit of halftime entertainment, shall we? Let's get to a little bit of halftime entertainment. I have still never got 27-0. I've never got it. Hasn't happened. But I'm gonna do it. This is the one. I firmly believe. Ratings absolutely off. Spin the wheel. Let's go. Let's get it. Come on. I believe. Freddie Lussick. Bang. Actually, we'll start with Carl Flanagan in at 5'8" there. So George Illawarra, 2019. Couple of very solid options here. I reckon, though, the one that stands out is going to have to be Matt Duffy in at fullback. Penrith Panthers 2004 was a solid side. No doubt about that one. I'm going to say they're Waterhouse. Waterhouse in the back row. I don't think you could build a house out of water like that, so I think that it's probably one of the funnier names that I can see there. Oh, I said, what did I say? Is Highlanders here? I said, next time I see John O'Wright, I'm not going to pass him up. There we go, John O'Wright on the wing. Hell yes. This side's going 24-0. Manly, 2000. Let's see what we can get here. Steve Menzies, obviously an okay player, but I saw this name actually earlier while I was playing. My main man, Dragan Durdevic. Absolutely no idea that someone with a name that was that Eastern European has ever played rugby league in Australia. But hey, there we go. Storm 2010 could go GI, could go Cronk, could go Slater, could go Smith. But it's going to be Luke McDougall on the wing. Bulldogs 2018. This was actually a bit before the banter era, but Karen Holland in at the center. 74 overall is outrageous, by the way. Absolutely deserves an 8-9. Sharks 2022. Couple of solid options here. However, only one of these players I've sold a turtleneck to, and that was Mwene Hiroti. Now, Canberra 09. All right, let's see what we can do with this one. Tong's a good player, but it is a funny name, so I think I'm probably going to go that way. Trevor Thurling. Is Thurling an action? Can one Thurl? I want to find out. Thurling in the front row. Could have gone Tommy Hazelton. Could have gone Tommy Hazelton earlier, but anyway. Melbourne Storm 2010. We had this one earlier, didn't we? Look, there's jokes to be made about that, but I feel I probably shouldn't go there. Let's... I don't think I really know Brian Norrie. Oh, okay, apparently a good player. Let's go with him. He sounds like Lando Norris. Canberra 18. That was a solid side. Obviously, they made the grand final the year after. I know Sammy's brother, so we're going to go with him. In at the halves, Canberra 07. Joe Picker. Well, I'm the picker. I'm the only picker in this establishment. I want to make that abundantly clear. So I'm going to pick him so that he knows that he's in his place. Roosters 2021. Benny Marshke. Get in, lad. Hell yes. Let's see how we go. 27-0 for sure. No. I believed. No. I can't believe that we were so close. Oh, we won the second last game. That's horrible. That's tragic. Anyway, I'm going to do it, and I'm actually going to try and get the best team this time. That sucks. Cowboys 2010. Okay. Pretty much when you see Cowboys, the decision is made. The decision is made. Also, Magpies beating the Roosters 68-8 in the New South Wales Cup. Doesn't shock me at all because the New South Wales Cup team for the Roosters was playing first grade this week. It was. And what Magpies, that's Tigers feeder. Like, they lost Coruscant. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, however are they going to cope? Yeah, it doesn't shock me. Rabbitohs 02, that's pretty much always a redo. Unless Sutton was around back then, but I think it was the year after. Yeah, they had no one back then. No one. Gold Coast 2020, cheeky Jared Hayne. Was he about? Oh, no, sorry. It's got to be Jai Arrow. You know, look, obviously, he's rated 99 at the moment. It's a limited time thing. Dolphins. Hammer is not the best player. It is, in fact... Oh, could go Jesse Bromwich. Is he around? Yes, he is. It's him or Herbie in the centers. Herbie's 87. I'm going to go with J. Brom. Herbie is higher rated than Stephen Crichton in this game, and I don't feel comfortable about that. North's 90-99 is not what you want when you've already used the reload, but Billy Moore's okay. Hello, Robbio2. How are you going? Para 2018, that's going to be a Jared Hayne, right? Is he about? Oh, was he? Oh, no, he was. Yes, on the wing. Let's go. I think Hayne's a bit overrated in this game. Look, I know his peak was outstanding, but Hayne 94, Cleary 95, Hayne 94, Tedesco 92. I don't know about that. Stormo 2, that's got to be one. Cameron Smith, yeah? He was about. Was he kicking about back then? I think he was kicking about back then, yeah? Oh, no, he wasn't kicking about back then. That's not ideal. Matt Gaia was not only that outstanding. It's going to be Marcus Bai, I reckon, on the wing. I'm assuming he was good. I think he was good. Is okay. Not what you want. It's okay. This can be redeemed. Para 04, Hindmarsh. Bang. That's a very good pick there. We still got a space for Paul Gallen. Herbie wasn't at Dolphins' first season. Oh, right. Yes, that was 2023, wasn't it? My bad. Broncos 2000. Yes, we still got fullback available. Yes, that is what you want. I need to click Darren Smith instead of Darren Lockyer. That's hilarious. Okay, after bye, I was like, this ain't the one. It's coming around. This isn't what you want. This isn't what you want. I'm not going to waste halfback. I'm going to pick Olam in the centers. I think that's probably the best of a bad situation there. Why did Makasini not play? He's been injured for a while, I think. Leaguie, I went 26-1 yesterday and I nearly cried. That's devastating. Storm 09. Oh, Inglis or Kronk? Inglis for sure. This is really good. Wait, I could have gone Smith. I'm an idiot. Actually, I think Inglis is probably still the play. Because there's other good hookers. Oh! Chat, this might be the one. If we got a better winger and center, this is absolutely the one. If it is showing me Storm then. Okay, that's not what you want. Who's the best hooker out of these guys? I think Rain was okay. Fiend was... Yeah, Dean Young. I'm going to probably pick Dean Young, but not comfortably. This had the makies of such a good side. Oh, that's looking... Oh, no. It was looking good. It's funny. I've never seen it do this before. Must have pressed the wrong button. We won. We won. Yay, premiers. Bang. 25-2, I think, might be the best I've ever gone. At least equal best I've ever gone. But that... Man, what could have been with that side? What could have been? L team, bro. It was a great team. Update from my Voyager to YouTube comment sections. Turks are saying they'll come back and win the World Cup anyway. And also we were playing Haram Ball and we'll get exposed by America. I don't disagree that we'll get a bit exposed by America. But I don't really care either. I'm just gonna start that one again. Canberra, just if it's not Ruben Wiki or one of the 2019 side, if it's not Ruben Wiki or Josh Papali'i, there's kind of no point with the Raiders. Oh, damn it. I don't want ratings on. Nice to catch your stream. Love your stuff, Leaguie. Thank you very much for stopping by. Good, sir. Unsolicited. Your comment is very solicited by myself, so username definitely doesn't check out there. Tigers 2025. Luai? I guess? I kind of don't want Luai. Like, there's so many good halves. I might go Terrell May, even though I don't... He might be 83 or something. Yeah, there you go. It's still probably the play, though. Storm 2024, Grant. Roosters 19. I've not picked Cooper Cronk in any of my teams yet. I think this is the moment to go Cooper Cronk. Am I blind? Yes, I'm blind. There we go. What's the website? It's, oh, yes, we get Jairo. 27... Well, it's up there. You can see. That's the website. We'll stick Big Giant Lock. This has been a very good start. South 2020. Give me Latrelli. Give me some television. Sammy Burgess wasn't around then, right? No. Yeah, give me television. In the centers. Teddy, though, never mind. Cronk is high. Yeah, Cronk is 3 ratings higher than Teddy. Bonkos 2010. Hell yes. We've got both 5'8" and fullback open for Darren Lockyer. I like sticking him at 5'8" more. Those are some halves. I had Johns and Thurston, though, in the last one. Yes, Stormo 1. Wait, no, never mind. I was like, that's Slater, but it's not Slater. Is this low-key a skip? I'm going to try Danny Williams. I feel like I might know that name. Okay, never mind. That was not good. Knights 2017. You know, Sean Kenny Dow's like 82 overall in this. That's disgraceful. He was a really, really good center. Premiership winner. Can't believe it. This is not gone good. Gags. Skip? I know. I've got the skip there, but... I like saving it till late. Para 2025. Fox is only 86. Is not that good. But it'd be higher than Lomax, though, surely. I'll go with the Foxosaurus Rex. Wise 2024. AFB's only 85. I don't think that's good enough. This might be our redo here. Kurt Cable probably wouldn't be that outstanding. Oh, Tohu. I'm happy with Tohu. Leaguie, I am frustrated. I can understand why you would be frustrated. It started so well. Ponga fullback. Bang. Hey, Leaguie, someone just redeemed a thing. No way.
Lorenzo Theraborn just redeemed head dent check.
What do you reckon? Yeah, there's a dent there. Oh, there's a notable dent there. Absolutely. Saving skip to last saved me on my 27-0 run. I think it might save me as well. We don't have Cleary available as an option because we've used both halves, but Brian Toto on the wing. He's only 88. He is the best winger of all time. He's rated as high as Darius Boyd, and I know Darius Boyd was a very good player, but like, really? You sure about that? This worked out being okay in the end, but there were some stinky picks. Yeah, it was never going to be 27-0. Skip finals. 20-7. We're gonna get it. I'm gonna get this. I'm going to get it done. I'm going to get it done. I believe. Leaguie, how do I stop a specimen named Keanu Keeney? That's the neat part. You don't. You do not. Sharks 2026. You got no good players, bruv. Nah, reload. No good players. I just went 21-6. I mean, that's better than I just did there. Shocking for myself. South 2017, welcome aboard, Senor Inglis. Welcome aboard in the centers. Hell yeah, brother. That's my guy. Para 1999, Senor Nathan Hindmarsh. Welcome to the Equipo. Storm 15, come on down, Cameron Smith. This is a banger of a start. This is it. Roosters 2018. Give me Cooper Cronk. Give me Cooper Cronk in at halfback. This is a team so far. Wise 2000. Yeah. Stace. Is the Stace still around? Vangana was pretty good. Oh, he was, but only as a halfback, not as a 5'8". Oh, no. This may be our redo. Yes, it is. I don't like using it this early, but I have to. Was 2014. Okay, I'm happy with SJ58, but I'll probably go Mannering. They're running out again. Don't they know that I haven't got this done yet? Speedrun time. Cowboys 2012. Thurston. Halves, by the way. Was 2022. AFB? Probably RTS on the wing. Walsh is 87 at fullback, but that's not good enough for me. I have an 86 rated winger. Dogs 2014. Probably, I like picking J-Moz. Oh, no, James Graham. We'll go with James Graham. I thought it was 88, though. Dragons 2026. What, the worst side, like, ever? I've been absolutely stitched up here. I'll go with Val on a wing. The wingers are not great. Roosters 2021. Okay, that allows us to pick Tedesco at fullback. Temptation for Manu? Nah, we'll go Tedesco. You pick him when you can. Waz 03. I know Richard Villasanti was good. Yeah, I'm going to go with... There's no wiki, right? Yeah. They're about to get underway again, by the way. Like, they are kicking off. I can hear it. He was 78? How do I know him? Oh, it's not gone well. It's really not gone well at all. We had a good go of it. South 2020. All right, Latrell in the centers. That core of the team is incredible, but it's everything else around that. I've been pressing the wrong button. That's why. 21-6. One day, once upon a time, I'ma get it. I promise you. I'll be on stream and we are going to do it. And it's going to be magical. It's going to be beautiful. People will cry. Babies will like have their first smile. They'll say their first words. The birds will come out of the trees. The flowers will blossom. It'll be truly the most glorious day that we have ever seen. But that day is not today. That day is not today. Tragic. One extremely angry Turk said, let the infidels think they will win. It only takes one prayer, one supplication from us. We pray to the creator of the cow, not the cow itself. Could just say GG's, bro, and move on. You know what I mean? Like could do. There's been some shots around my house. What? Perchance inform law enforcement and not myself. That I can't do much about that situation. Tigers have come up with a poor error there. Oh, there's a leg in the rock. They could have challenged it. They absolutely would have won if they challenged that. Leaguie, can I have my Twitch watch it back, please? I didn't know you'd ever lost it. What? That's strange. You're modded now. No, Dylan? Has someone changed their name to Sea Phantom? Is that why? I don't think so, though. Oh, no, Dylan, please don't. He'll ban me. No, that's funny, though. That's funny. All right, Titans with a chance to go 2 better tries ahead here. Pasco, they've attacked so well. I'm backing them too. Harrison, underneath to find Khaleesi Haas. Oh, sorry, it's not. It's Aldermahal. And yes, I called him Khaleesi, but that's because, you know, we're on a nickname basis. I know his name's Khaleesi, but anyway. Should I go Pierce or Anasta last pick? Roosters 2011, only halfback left. Pierce is like 84 or something, so I don't know how good Anasta is. I do know how good Beau Fermor is. He's a banger of a player, and he's just got yet another try. The Tigers have not shown up for this one at all. That's... Oh, no. Looking at the ladder, so... After Para won yesterday, Titans are second last. A win today will see them go up to 12 points. 3 wins out of the 8. They'll be closer. 16th place will be closer to the 8. Sorry, as close to the 8 as they will be to 17th. There is just one side of this competition that are miles off it. Miles off it. We're down to 6, by the way, Roosters. 8-5 record. I still think it's been a good season, though, actually, from us so far. Tigers will go into a negative record as well. Jeez. Goes to show you never know what to expect from this competition. Today was written for the West Tigers. Everything about it was written for the West Tigers. Get scored on by Herbert the perv... No, I mean, I don't need to cut that off. Herbert the pervert. Let's do it. Let's Chester the molester, bro. Absolutely. Should I ban Lorenzo for saying he wants Australia to lose the FIFA World Cup? Yes. What is this yank larping that brother is doing? Is he American? I don't think he's American. I feel that would have come up in the past. And yet he's like, Merkel, yeah. 36 minutes left. Beryl isn't in 27-0 because they don't know how to code a 100 rated player. Is he really not in it? Or are we just, you know, making some epic jokes? I was reading how Tigers coming off worst loss maybe ever in their history and Titans coming off a solid win. Yes. No, yeah, okay, for sure. However, I think that, to me, that meant that the Tigers were going to have a real point to prove. Gold Coast, the wins are few and far between for them. I feel psychologically there would have been a little thing in the back of their mind of like, we got the job done last week. There's not that desperation to win the week after. Tigers would have been absolutely desperate to win the week after. I legit had a dream last night. We won 1-0, and I'm glad I was wrong. Who is we? Is that Socceroos? Is that Tigers? Is that Titans? I don't know if you were ever a mod Subway, to my memory. Anyway. US ARL Florida pool update. Jacksonville beat Sarasota 28-16. Tampa beat Atlanta 92-4. Tampa may actually go undefeated. Looking at that scoreline, yeah, I'm going to back it. I'm going to back it for sure. Well, I would have absolutely taken your dream, WTF. Socceroos winning 1-0. I can't believe we did 2-0. Incredible. With not naming Matty Ryan as well. Jackson Irvin on the bench. Anyway. So, how long was it until they conceded another try? After the halftime break. 2 minutes. Yikes. It's just... You have a chat, right? And I'm sure Benji would have given them the entire spiel about Leichhardt and the history of this venue and honoring it. And a point to prove. And these fans who have come out and who stayed last week and watched them. You know, all this stuff. So much to play for. And you go out and concede within 2 minutes. Jeez. The poncho's out, though. It's going to go over the touchline there. Ponchos are well and truly out. I can, you know, feel for every Tigers fan that's out there at the moment. It's pouring rain there. That's as well not a good thing for the West Tigers. Both of these sides, they like to spread the ball. They like to play attacking footy. But when you're 12 points behind, you want a fast track. You do not want that. You do not want that at all. For a while, I've called Matt Ryan Christ incarnate, but Pat Beach has been promoted to the Holy Spirit. Has it been Pope-moted? No, it doesn't really work, does it? Just trying to come up with a religious angle to it. Anyway. Now in the hands of, is that Jet Leo? It is. Is there any relation to Isaac? Probably not. Maybe he is, actually. I seem to have a memory of it. Jet Liu. Isaac Liu. Are they cousins or something? Can't see any information about that. I know it is a very common name. Jet Liu, he's on debut. Is he? There we go. I'm amazed that I knew him then. Dylan Jugger or Jaden Barrell? Jaden Barrell. If I could change my name to Jaden Barrell, I would. Absolutely. Beach is a Penrith boy, by the way. Yeah, I saw in the commentary they shouted out Mountain Drew at someone, like his junior club. That was a late save he did. It wasn't a difficult save, right? The Turkey player volleyed it straight at him, but it was point blank range. He caught it and held it so well. Had no business. As soon as that ball was kicked, I was like, okay, that's a goal. We're winning 2-1. But wow, what an effort from him. All right, back to find Luai. Short ball there to find Taylor May. Played there on the 4th. 32 minutes left in this one. May now. Terrell. Does well there. Stands in the tackle. Plays it. I go in the short side here. Through Jock Madden. Back to Luai. Will he get off that away to Taylor? He will. He's going to go himself there, Jerome. He's going to get there. Jerome Luai, running game, gets the West Tigers back into this one. Very much against the run to play. It's points galore out there at Leichhardt.
We are the Tigers in
It's raining heaps out there, but it's raining points as well. And Jerome Luai there, getting the ball off and offload. The play wasn't really on, but got it there. And then the seas just absolutely parted for him. Can't see any obstructions in there. And Leichhardt erupts as their marquee man goes through to score their first try of this second half. Jet Liu is on debut. Is one of the rare sequels that was better than the origin. Dylan Lucas has scored Tukas. I still would prefer Dylan Lucas has scored Tukas, but it's on the level. It's on the level. It's not like outrageously bad, which most of them certainly have been. So, with all due love and respect. Like how Kennedy had no business catching Tamayare's drop goal attempt from point blank. Exactly like that. Yes. I get the beer song stuck in my head every time the Tig song is played. The Tui's one? It sounds a bit like the Tui's one. If that's do you mean the VB one? It probably sounds more like the VB one. How did the first half go? Tigers scored the first 2 tries and looked really good early on. Titans scored 3 tries in 6 minutes to close out the half. And then second half, Fermor comes out within 2 minutes and scores. So they've got all of their points within like a 10-minute period of the game, Gold Coast. Amazing. The poll on YouTube, obviously we've got a lot more votes now, up to 88. 59% reckon it will be Tigers. So after 17 votes, it was 59% Titans, but 59% Tigers now. And I did tip the Tigers coming into this one. Shout outs to the Sydney Roosters. I've been engaging with them more on social media lately. I reckon there could be something brewing there. Tries in minutes. What happened to the rain? It is raining. They've been able to score tries, though. They trailed by 6, half an hour to go. Game on, ladies and gentlemen. Game on. What's the #1 beer in Australia? I have never had beer. So, I don't know. But out of professional obligation and loyalty to other NRL content creators, I'm going to say Bloke beer. Bloke in a bar beer, for sure. I don't think they make it anymore. But, definitely that one. Did Madden miss? No, sir. He got it. Why does a noted teetotaler have beer song ball knowledge? Because I watch an egregious amount of rugby league. I only know the VB song because of the VB hard-earned index. I only know the Tui song because of the New South Wales Blues. Don't know if there's a 4X song. No idea. At the Leaguie, what's the capital of Thailand? You see, you're asking me that because funny joke, right? If you're asking me that because of trivia, bad trivia question. Purely because that was like the funniest thing in year 7. You cannot overstate how much me and my mates in year 7 would just absolutely break apart, roll on the floor laughing at the name of the capital of Thailand. And it was arguably the greatest thing that ever happened. Kick through behind by Luai. They hold it there on the 4th. They don't need to do anything special there. They get an offload away through Stafford Toa now to find May. Back to Luai. They're going to spread it to the other side of the field. Still 2 tackles left to go here, so they don't need to score on this one. Terrell gets it out to find Patrick Herbert. Has Taruva outside him. Takes a tackle there, Paddy Herbert. What's the capital of Australia? Dubbo? Kick on the last hit from Chock Madden. Puts it up in the air. Underneath it will be Buller. Taps it back, and it's caught there beautifully by the Gold Coast Titans. It was a #40, Curtis Morin. Hey, Leaguie, I was in Coles Cabramatta and stumbled upon Old Amsterdam cheese. Is that the one you like? Really? You did what? Yes. You could get it in Cabramatta? Wait. You best be serious about this. You have to understand, I will drive to Cabramatta. I'll go there, brother. I'm already on my way. If you found Old Amsterdam cheese there. Oh, that might be one of the worst kicks I've ever seen. As a hey boy, did you do any cannabis? I did not do any cannabis. No. Pretty much every one of my mates did. But no, not me. I don't know, it just never appealed to me. Okay, you want a genuine trivia question? What's the name of the player who conceded a penalty after 24 minutes and 34 seconds for a slow peel against the Cronulla Sutherland Sharks 10 years ago? Kerrod Netherlands? I think it was Kerrod Netherlands. Herod Netherlands? Coles Cabramatta. That's okay. Wow. This is my Roman Empire. This changes everything. I hope you know this. I didn't know it was in this country. Every single time I go to a supermarket, I look in the cheese section. And I know it's not going to be there. But I'm like, maybe. Maybe one day. Does the Leaguie know where Cabramatta is? There's no Coles in Cabramatta, only Woolies. Well, that would be devastating if there's no Coles in Cabramatta. If he's lying to me, I'll be... That might be the worst. That would be my 9/11. That's like... You have to understand. This holds spiritual significance to me, this cheese. It means the world. Not sure if it's just Cabramatta all around the country. Well, I've checked a few Coles, I can tell you that. It was black. It was black, yes, correct. Correct. I don't know. Anyway. No, the answer we were looking for was Kevin North Brabant. That's hilarious. Shout out North Brabant. Anyway, on the second there. Buller with a run. There was a slight 3-on-2. It was really a 3-on-2.5. It just takes a tackle. Probably the way to go. Down the head to Leaguie. Madden gets it underneath to find Bolle. I didn't immediately recognize who the player was, and I was going to commentate him as Fainu just because of the statistical likelihood. Luckily, I got it as Bolle late on. Safe path. Oh, with a spin, it is over. Defense is well and truly optional out there. The Tigers have leveled things up. What a game of footy.
We are the Tigers in my white and gold. Stout-hearted men, all fit and bold.
What the actual hell? Anyone had Alex Seyfarth as the man to get the West Tigers back on level terms in this one? Not me. Certainly not me. Wowzers. Leaguie. Back to find Buller on the replay. Yeah, wow. There was nothing really on there. But then went back the other way, gave it to Seyfarth, and he just spun near the 6. Look at the crowd. I love that. I love those scenes. One more try each and we get Scorigami. So there's never been 30 apiece. Most interesting development in my comment section for each is a whole heap of Japanese people basically going, ha ha ha, Europe rules, Asian rules. Really? Is there beef between the Japanese and the Turks? I don't know. Is there? I'm gonna look into this in Jules Dragons fan. I'm absolutely gonna look into this. Can you put the game live one time? No, I cannot. I cannot do any more than I'm currently doing. Illegal. I didn't buy because it was kind of expensive. Look, I get that. And I would rather live a life where I hadn't experienced Old Amsterdam cheese, because you have to understand this. And I know that I often put a bit of mayo on stuff, you know, put a little bit of a bit of sauce on top, you know, a little bit of exaggeration. I don't eat other cheese. That's how much I love Old Amsterdam cheese. Every other cheese is just a terrible imitation of Old Amsterdam cheese. Sure, I'll have some, you know, cheer cheese on my Vegemite sandwich. Go for your life, right? But that's not consequential. I'm not eating that for the cheese. Legitimately, Old Amsterdam is where it's at. That you cannot put a price on it. Red Leicester #1. Yeah, but that's coming from someone who hasn't had Old Amsterdam cheese, Lorenzo. So your opinion does not matter. And I would actively discourage any of you from having Old Amsterdam cheese. It will ruin everything else for you. It will. You can get it at any Coles depending on stock, I think. I promise you that's not true. I have looked in so many Coles. My supermarket in Canberra is Coles. I've checked it so many times. Maybe it's a new thing. I don't know. It has been a while since I've had a sincere look, but I like that will change everything for me. Cheer cheese of used to be a slow fame. That it did. All right. 25 minutes left of this one. 24 points apiece. You wanted points, folks? You've got points. You've got points. Amsterdam cheese is the Jade and Barrel of cheeses. It is on that level, yes. It is absolutely on that level. Why can't you put the game? Because it's illegal, brother. It's illegal. I don't want to go to jail and live broadcast the crime that I've done. YouTube said 20-second speaking overview via a Tinder ad. They must be really bad at surveilling me. A boyfriend haver. I mean, I certainly get a lot of those ads, but yeah, for me it kind of makes sense. For you, that's not the best targeted advertising. Since when is it illegal to just show the coverage? Since copyright law existed? Since broadcast rights existed? Of course it is. Underneath this one, tap back there is that I think it was Herbert, yeah. Ends up in the hands of Thermal. See, this is what interests me. There is genuinely a generation of young fans who expect that entertainment comes at no cost. it's a YouTube created thing where you are used to going on YouTube, watching videos for free, like highly produced, edited content. Then ad blockers came in and it became even more so. And people, I mean, I've gone to this before, but people say ad blockers are justified when the creator receives nothing as a result of that. Is mind-blowing. So it's interesting. I don't know. Who remembers Elsagate? I unfortunately remember Elsagate, yes. There's no beef between Turkey and Japan. They just don't like Europeans dismissing them. Okay. Well, that's all right then. Was that knock on Gold Coast? That's how I would rule that. And Wyatt Raymond agrees. Does he? No, knock on Tigers, sorry. It'll be Titans ball. They're thinking of challenging. Yeah, River is definitely calling it. Captain Shanxi from the Tigers. Just checked the receipt. It was Fairfield West Coles. Okay. Fairfield West. That's not a million miles from where I am, from memory. It's going to be knock on Titans. Look, I just say I did get that call correct. I did get that call correct. It is kind of far. It's far to go for cheese, but I'll be looking out for it a lot more. Absolutely. If copyright never existed, would you put the game on? If copyright never existed, I don't think I would do content. But sure, yes. I'm not putting it on because I don't want to. I don't want to gatekeep it from you, but I need to gatekeep it from you, so yeah. Put the game on so I can save 5 minutes and you can lose 2 years of your life. Yeah, I don't think they're thinking it through that much, but yes, that's essentially the question. So, isn't Old Amsterdam called New York now? No, that was New Amsterdam. Can you remember Barbecue Gate hosted by Paul Vaughan? Absolutely. Come over to Vaughan's house for a barbecue. Loved that during COVID. It's funny because there are all these channels that play the games with a video game and people actually watch it. I know. I saw it so much when the Champions League final was on. And it was just PSG playing Arsenal in FIFA. Which is hilarious. It was hilarious. But I think there's a lot of people that don't realize. I don't know. Halloumi is the best kind of cheese. Halloumi exists on a different plane. I don't know. It's not better than Old Amsterdam, but it's almost a completely different product. Old Amsterdam. Wait, New York was once New Amsterdam. Why did they change it? There's a story about it. The Americans purchased it. They purchased Manhattan from the Dutch. I don't remember exactly the details of it, but if you go on the YouTube channel Money Explained that my mate runs, he does a really good video about it. Really good video about it. Finu, not concussed. We love to hear it. My broadcast is funny. I can hear the commentary, but I was just on a Foxtel. We'll be back later thing. That bounces, stays in field there. That kick. Brimson's all over to River here. Brimo, he comes up with really good plays every now and then, AJ Brimson. What a result there for Gold Coast. I would 100% report you if you even streamed the game for 10 seconds. Well, thank you, I think. I mean, you know, please don't report me. But, no, I wouldn't do it anyway. I reckon River absolutely could have got that out on the fall if he'd... Yeah, he didn't touch it. What the hell? You got to touch it there, Sunia. Anyway, result for Gold Coast, which they're lucky to get, quite frankly. Catch there from Keanu Keeney. Gets a pass to find Fermor. He's been a danger man for them throughout this game. Fends away from one. Fends away from two. He takes a tackle there. Takes a tackle there. The answer we were looking for was, I can't say people just liked it better that way. I can't say people just liked it better that way. Have you not heard of that song, or am I being rage baited? I don't know if I saw that question. Did I? But I don't know that reference. I wouldn't report you if you streamed the game for a split second like you did that one time. Yeah, because that was sort of funny. That was a joke. Bro doesn't get the New Amsterdam reference? No, I do not. I do not. I'm asking, I'm answering it very sincerely as someone who was kind of interested in the history of it. Do not know the song reference. My bad, folks. When Panthers eventually fall off, do you think their fans will disappear? Not completely, but a lot will, yes. Sure. All right, Sea Phantom, we'll do. Harrison takes a tackle there. Only player in the NRL right now to have the same surname as a Beatle. Probably first for a long time. I can't think of any Harrisons that have been about. Like surname Harrisons. No McCartneys, no Lennons, and no Star, or Starkeys for sure. Brimson, what a try assist. Gold Coast take the lead again through Phil Sami. AJ Brimson take a bow. 2 massive plays from the center to first force a dropout and to then get the try assist there. Titans are in for the lead. Courageous, proud, and strong. It's Istanbul, not Constantinople. Now it's Istanbul, not Constant. Was it called Constant before? I think I know that there's a song about that.
Well, that's why you get the big
I feel so inadequate right now.
This game gives 2010s vibes. Titans good and Tigers still Tigers.
Yes, I back that. They played a they were both prelim finalists in 2010, I believe. We beat Tigers, and Dragons beat Titans. Can you imagine that, by the way? Imagine that happened today. Prelim finalists are Dragons, Titans, Tigers. Roosters would make some sense, but damn, the way things change. Thank you for the $8 there, Mario. Much appreciated as always. It brings us up to $16 for this stream in total. Can confirm from what I've researched, you can't get Old Amsterdam cheese at Cabramatta Coles. Oh. I'm going to have a look anyway, is what it is. Here we are thinking you knew good music. I know plenty of good music. Plenty of good music. Oh, kick across the face there from Jaden Campbell. He hooked it. 28-24. Roosters beat Titans. Dragons beat Tigers. So did we must have then played Tigers in week 1 of the finals. That makes sense. I didn't remember that as being a prelim. Yeah, we would have played them in week 1 then. I don't remember us playing the Titans though. Is it possible to sub for 6 months without recurring payments? I think. I don't know. I honestly don't know very much about Twitch. Ah, Watson, thanks for $2.
It's a They Might Be Giants song.
They Might Be Giants? Don't know who that is. Will be real. Thank you for $2, but don't know who that is. Pretty much music that is from 2000 or beyond, I don't know. Just assume I don't know it, unless it's Gangnam Style or Coldplay. Other than that, I ain't gonna know it. But yeah, for a Twitch streamer, I know very little about how Twitch actually works. I'm a YouTuber. I just happen to also stream on Twitch because it's convenient. So you need to go goddamn listen to them. There is a lot of music throughout my life that I'm going to be discovering, and I am so excited about that. They're an old band? How old? They might be Giants. Okay, let me have a look. It sounds like the most modern band song name. Active from 1982. Okay. Admittedly, I will say I'm 60s or 70s, but noted for sure. Let's go for a challenge here. I heard someone saying no. Well, they're saying Mo, Bo, or no. I'm not sure. But anyway, Captain's Challenge here. Captain's Challenge, yeah, from the Gold Coast. With only 16 minutes left, this game's flown, by the way. This is an important moment. Was he run off the ball there, the Gold Coast Titan? I don't think so, to be honest. I think he's running to the back. Yeah, Noah scored. Hey, Leaguie, someone just redeemed a thing. Oh.
C_Phantom just redeemed head dent check.
What we saying? What we saying? Tiny dent. I need to, if I like put my hair up more. Truva scored 4 points in my fantasy draft team last week, so I traded him to Chris, who scored 7 this week. Why would you like Chris? Really? All due respect to Sebi, but you know he ain't that guy really. Head is truly dented. Hell yes. I can never really feel it. The more I look at it. Yeah, a little bit. I'll be putting some songs in the Discord for your listening pleasure in the music channel. Sounds good. Thank you. I have not seen him. Yeah, it's a George Dragons fan, but I don't think he would know who Loco Pacific Tonga is, unfortunately. So I don't think he'd get the joke, but I'd happily explain it to him. All right. Up over the 40 here are the Tigers. trailing by 4, 16 minutes left. They're well and truly, that was forward to Bunty. Anyway, no need to score soon by any means, but they're not going to want to concede anymore. That's the key thing for them at the moment. The center depth is scarce in most fantasy drafts. I can understand that. Yeah. So many of the best centers from back in the day. Like, we've got Critter and Herbie, right? But back in the day, we had Olam, we had Manu, we had Latrell, we had Chambers, we had Croker. Like, these were J-Moz. Like, really, really good players. I feel we have fewer now. I'm surprised you hadn't heard Istanbul, though. It's a pretty well-known song, hence why we were confused you didn't get the lyrics and thought you were baiting us. I have heard the chorus, but, like, just really that line. Istanbul, not Constantinople. Anyway. Some guy responded to a guy putting the Oz and Turkmen flags together by saying, we thought you were our Muslim brothers, but you continue to follow in the footsteps of the infidels, you dogs. Wait, what? So a Turkish guy thought we were their Muslim brothers. Right. Okay. Latrell is center / wing fullback in fantasy this year. That checks out. He is playing center, isn't he? Fair enough. Played there by Keeney. Now in the hands of Pasco. On to find Fotueka up to the halfway line there. On the fourth tackle. One more to go here in this set. Throwback to when your dad solved the Dragons' issues by saying they're crap. I loved that moment. I went like... Anyway. Catch there from Stafford Soa. Held by Jalen DeGroat. Not a bit long there. He was unhappy to not get a penalty. Taylor May goes to the short side. Good run from him in the end. Very good work. Oh, they thought Turkmenistan were their Muslim brothers. My bad. I misunderstood that situation. Misunderstood. What did Turkmenistan have to do with this situation, though? I don't know. Anyway. Now in the hands of Bunty. Big Bunty. Look at that hair flowing. You love to see it on your screens. 14 minutes left on the last. They'll kick from just outside the 40. They won't even get to a kick at the moment. Luai holds it. It's the last. Gets it back to Madden, who does eventually find a kick. I don't know if Luai knew it was the last. It just bounces there up down to the 20. They'll get the Titans in their own 30, but given that they kicked from their own 40, actually, even beyond that, 35 out, given that they kicked from their own 40, Tigers are on the back foot at the moment. I understood WTF. That makes a bit more sense. Yeah, got it. Sorry. I am very tired. I'm having a slow as hell day. It's another reason why I'm like, I don't know if I can be asked to do the mid-season marks. I think I'm just going to invest the time into researching for the bigger project. If Blues win, I'm going to probably make a video about that. Mostly saying, like, how have we done that then? Pass on there to find Jalen DeGroat. Stepping inside, got a bit of room in there. I think another Gold Coast try. It doesn't win it. It certainly doesn't win it, but it's going to go a hell of a long way if they can get it. On the fourth, Haas goes back the other way. What's the bigger project? I've alluded to it. Those who know. Bit of a project. Kick up over the top. It's a video, though. Yeah, beats them all. Phil Sami can't get that one. I think it's even out on the full. Yeah, it would have been, so... What about time for studying and Leaguie games? I don't need to be studying right now. My exams are done. Leaguie games? More an off-season thing, but I will be streaming on it soon. Actually. Can you allude to it some more? Gamble responsibly. I might call the video that. I have a really good idea for the title. So it won't be that, but that would be a really good title. Gamble responsibly. Or you win some, you lose more. That'd be fire. I don't know. Anyway. Are you going to address the offshore illegal gambling ads like... I don't actually know what you've censored there. I have no idea. No idea. There are offshore illegal gambling ads though. DM me if you're passionate about the topic, because I'm at this point at the moment where I'm like just collecting a lot of perspectives on the issue. Keeney will play at this and does so well to stay in field there. But yeah, it's not about gambling ads in the NRL specifically. No, not specifically ads. Oh, wait, really? That's an offshore illegal... Hey, what? Crypto casino. It's a scam. I've seen ads for this. But I've seen ads for them in the NRL broadcast. Knock on Titans. Here come the Tigers. Is your university holidays the real off season? Kind of. Oh, not really. Content wise, it's the on season. That's when I get more time to do content. So this is when things start coming up. Geography quiz. What is the country that features Oman in the name? I don't know, but I have just realized that if you put a W in front of it, like say Oman win a game, W Oman, that's just woman. It's kind of deep. Kind of deep. I don't know if there's a direct link to the NRL, to be fair. I see. Because I've seen ads for it, but I feel like it's been on YouTube and stuff, not NRL. Anyway. Yeah. It's going to be good. It's going to be good. It's Oman. Okay, well, how's I ever going to get that, though? Luai, on to find Buller. Cut out pass to Ruva. There's Titans everywhere there. Does well to stay in field there. On the third. 10 minutes left now. The clock ticks over. Gets in the hands of Jock Madden. On to find Fonua. Romania. That's true. Romania does. We have the typical F Australia and Australia F your mother comments. Well, yeah, that always will happen. Luai, there's numbers out there. Buller gets it. Oh, that's been knocked down by the Titans, I think. I think Luai's about to get the Tigers in the lead. And it's been awarded. Leichhardt is going to absolutely erupt. Have a look at that. Pandemonium.
We are the Tigers in my white and gold. Stout-hearted men, all fit and bold.
Sorry, I don't know if my reaction to that was kind of muted. I was trying to process what had happened. I was like, have they knocked on? No, Titans have just smacked the ball backwards. I don't know what the hell happened there. What was Jensen Talmapeu doing? What was he doing? Absolutely a try. What is Talmapeu doing? He slapped it into the in-goal area. He could have, like, he had the option of not touching it. You know what I mean? I have no idea. Like, if a Roosters player had done that, I think I'd be fuming. This is prime tits ties. It really is. It really is. I see ball, I smack ball. Literally. They're about to take the lead here. Turks also think the ref was biased today and they deserve 2 penalties. I'll stand up for the Turks here. I don't think Turks believe that. It's a country of 87 million people. But certainly some will say that. If Australia had lost, there'll be some Australians who say that as well. So, the most underrated player not playing NRL is Edwin Ipape. He signed a contract extension over the next 6 years at the Leopards. I love Edwin Ipape. And yeah, he'll be there. He'll be there for the foreseeable future, most likely, over in Super League. But God, he's good. Batter with a kick. He hits it. And he's got them in the lead. Jock Madden puts them in front by 2. 30 points to 28. Jaden Campbell, can you kick a 2-point field goal per chance? Absolute rugby league, ladies and gentlemen. Absolute rugby league. You'll love to see it. World Cup predictions. I reckon unlikely, but I want it to be my tip so that I can say, haha, I was right by the end. Samoa. Toss Samoa. They're going to get the win. League, your thoughts on Israel Folau commenting hearts on Kane Evans' post? He did he? Interesting. I mean, that post that Israel Folau did was 10 years ago. I wonder if he's potentially changed his opinions. I don't know. But curious. Why did bro knock it back? I don't know. I have no idea. Absolutely no clue. Knock on Tigers. That gives the Titans the stiff that they needed. Aramaho off to find Jalen DeGroat. They're not thinking 2-point field goal. Oh, that's a knock on from Jalen, but it's going to be a double knock on there. Character growth? Could be. Could be. I don't know. I don't know. I heard Leaguie thoughts on Israel unlocked in. That's your thing. That's your thing. No, won't be going there. Will not be going there. I'm going to play a little bit of 27-0 after this stream. I'll do it, well, on stream, sorry. After this game, I'll do it on stream. I'll do like 2 or 3 runs. I'm so, like, hyped to get that run. Roosters and Wires both lost this week. I am sad, yeah. Yeah, I think as I say, the Roosters loss, while terrible when you just look at it, I don't think it's that bad. If you ask me what the Roosters' last game was in terms of my feeling, I'm thinking it's the Raiders game. I don't feel that the Roosters really played. Maybe it's because I didn't watch it, but yeah. Anyway, it was half of our team, but yeah, it's still sad. Will you be watching Germany versus Curacao at 8 a.m. tomorrow? Sorry, 3 a.m. tomorrow. No, I will not be doing that. Absolutely not. Speaking of theme songs, we saw Bowling for Soup last year and they performed the Phineas and Ferb song. What kind of a name is Bowling for Soup? I like that name, but what kind of a name is that? That's brilliant, though. What a theme song. Thomas the Tank Engine theme song, unironically brilliant. Such a musically great song. Musically unreal song. All right, played there. Pasco, find by... Jeez, he nearly got there. Nearly got there, Coops. On the last here, 6 minutes left. Harrison puts it underneath to find Jaden Campbell. Kicks for himself, ricochets. Tigers ball, but they are a meter off their line here. It's all right. They're the team that are winning. Well, Herbert's hurt. But let's see what they can do here in defense. That was high contact. And it's a penalty. Yeah. As Cooper Croc just says, don't give away a penalty. He doesn't even finish his thought before they've given away a penalty. Is the Leaguie Bowl only the Leaguie Bowl if it's being played in Canberra? If it's being played in Sydney, it's just a regular rugby league game? I am inclined to say yes. Because the whole point is that I don't need to travel to see the Roosters play. I mean, I guess it's still kind of the Leaguie Bowl, but like... I don't really like the Raiders all that much. Really. Like, if Warriors play Raiders, I think I'd probably be going for the Wires. So, I don't know. It's mostly that I get to be there, you know? Can you make a dinosaur sound and I will edit Jurassic Park with your sound? Anyway. I'll mute the music so you can get a clean sample. Row! See, you don't know what dinosaurs sounded like, so you don't know that they didn't sound like that. That's the key thing. You have absolutely no idea whether they sounded like that or not. You can't prove or disprove that that's what they sounded like. No idea. So... that's what you got. That's what you have to work with. And specifically, that is the sound that is going to be hilarious over a Jurassic Park edit. Are you talking about the original 1984 Thomas the Tank Engine theme or the 2010s version? The original 1984 Thomas the Tank Engine theme. Banger of a tune. Banger of a tune. Keeney with a good catch. He's knocked it on. Knocked it on. That could honestly be game. That could honestly be game. It's going to be a penalty to the Tigers here. Take the 2. Take the 2 for sure. That was a baby dino. Again, you don't know though. Actually, I've pressed goal. I don't know why I've pressed goal there. I meant to press penalty. That sounds like alien. You also don't know what an alien sounds like though. So... I guess actually no. Taking the 2 is not the play there. It's not the play. All right. On to Faifenua Bolle here. I keep forgetting the name of Lanyard. I think it sounds like Lanyard. But anyway, I think Tigers are going to get away with this one here. Let's see. On the 3rd, played there. Now in the hands of Madden. Dummies one way, goes the other. Luai stepping. Goosey. Now in the hands of Patrick Herbert. I meant a lion. Oh, sorry, my bad. Didn't Tigers not give away a penalty in penalty goal range for Titans? I don't know. Sorry, I'm confused. You might make complete sense there. My brain's not working right now. Cooper buys headgear is absolute rugby league. That it is. As someone that wears green headgear whenever he plays rugby league, I agree. All 2 times. Kicking behind there from Leaguie. They're going to force him in the in goal there. The Gold Coast, no. So they survive the Titans, but they're 5 meters out from their line. Not what they want. Not at all. Bye now. 2.5 minutes left. Who do they turn to in a moment like this? Oh, my Ethernet is just disconnected. Cooper buys headgears. Oh, I already read that out. Has the stream quality been okay? I've just realized I'll be streaming over Wi-Fi and not Ethernet. Through there, out of my hole. Oh, I couldn't get a ball free. But the ball does come free. It does come free. I was talking about offloads. Instead, he knocks it on. Titans will get the ball back, but not in time, really, for the ability to do too much if they're not going to go the length of the field. Stream quality is good. I'm surprised at that. Honestly, very surprised at that. The thing about Old Amsterdam cheese is it's quite expensive. I don't care. I'll take out a mortgage if I need to. May, underneath to find Pole. Fends away from 1. Fends away from 2. Going himself. You can hear Leaguie. What a famous win. A classic game, really, if they do come away with this one. Madden, on to find Leaguie. Holds it. Are you taking a trip to Fairfield West? I might just need to, brother. I might just need to. All right, on for Madden. No, that pass was absolutely god-awful. That might be one of the worst passes I've seen in my life. May, dummies, goes himself there. Name a player who's never lost a grand final. Drew Hutchison. Now in the hands of Sucker. Sucker. One more to go here. 52 seconds left. Clock ticking down. Lanyard. Gets it to Leaguie. He should just run it himself, really. Doesn't need to do anything here. He's going to score. Jerome. That's actually, like, that brings a smile to the face, folks. Look at the hill. That brings a smile to the face. Holy.
We are the Tigers in black, white and gold. Stout-hearted men, all fit and bold.
That's what you want to see. 3 of the best. He's made them pay. And that completes a wonderful hat-trick. Look at him stepping around the middle of the field. Just off a dime. Just goes bang. Changes the angle. Gets over. 34-28. Kick to come. That's game. The Titans, they can be so proud of the effort they put in today. But Jerome Leaguie, a bit of individual brilliance. It's like Benji. It's like watching Benji. Oh. Hell yeah. That's literally what Benji Marshall used to do as well. Literally. Damn. No, it probably didn't go then. That's so funny. I don't think he did. Jerome Leaguie scored 3 because, no, respectfully, that's terrible. First career hat-trick, really? There we go. Kick from Madden. What a win. What a way to say goodbye to Leichhardt Oval. Points galore. It was pouring rain, but it was pouring points as well out there for the West Tigers. And you love to see it. 36 points to 28 over the Gold Coast Titans. That'll end your week of footy, folks. And it's been a crazy good round. You know, given that it's Origin impacted, not too many teams playing. We've seen a lot of hard-fought traditional style rugby league. And then we've seen a game like that, which is just entertainment, wall to wall. You love to see it. We are going to continue the stream. We ain't just done yet. Going to play some more 27-0 just for a bit, just because I'm probably going to do it anyway. Might as well do it on stream. But then we'll be set to go. But I want to give it a go. We've got 25-2, I think, is my best yet. That's a lot of improvement that we still have in us. Penrith Panthers will win 70-0 next week. Who do they play next week? I never really look at the draw moving ahead. Dogs 08. Ooh. I'm thinking of Willie Mason. Or Haslam. Was Haslam still about? Was he kicking about this? Yeah, Haslam was kicking about. Oh, no, SBW. I didn't think he would be an option in 08. Some guy said Turkey will destroy Australia in volleyball. That's hilarious. I don't think he cares. Canberra. Oh, wait. I always get Canberra around this time. Every single time. And it's always a reroll. They're just not that good. Dogs 2021 might be even worse, though. Oh, my rugby league stars. Jesus Christ. No, 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 no. I'm picking Josh Jackson, but I'm not very happy about it. USA will destroy Australia next Saturday. Can we just clarify something, please, Lorenzo? Are you a Yank? Are you a Yank? I'm not asking that in a harmful or hurtful way. I'm just curious. Was Nathan still around? Yeah, let's go. Back row, Nathan Heimer. Solid start. Could be better. Eels 2026. Never mind. Not a solid start at all. Have we got my boy Arpa Twiddle? Araz Nanva? Let's pick Araz, surely. No, it's gonna be I don't like picking halves that are that low rated. It's gonna be Adokar. A what? Can you spell that? Y-A-N-K. A Yank. Oh, Yank is in Yankee. Yes. Canberra 05. Was Wiki kicking about? Jason Croker's not the Croker that I want. It's probably the play, though. Shivkovsky was like an 85 rated winger, I reckon. I'm going to take a bit of a gamble here and go with Jason Croker. I don't know. I know he played a lot of games. So I'm assuming he was good. I keep skipping over him. Am I blind? Jason Croker. Lock. Oh, okay, he was good. I'm happy with that, actually. Penrith 05. Sattler? But this ain't good. Was Sattler still around? Sattler was not still around. No. No. I know Luke Lewis even. Have I got just the worst year of no Luke Lewis and no Scott Sattler? I really have. Oh my days. This is dreadful. I need to pick Preston Campbell at 5'8". I don't want to do it, but I need to do it. No, I'm a Storm fan. Yeah, I know you're a Storm fan, Lorenzo, but why do you want USA to beat Australia? That makes no sense, brother. As someone that always wants Australia to win in every sport. Makes no sense. Para 2022. Ugh. This ain't good. It really ain't good. I'm picking Gutho on the wing. Ugh, 83. I know I could have picked Moses, but like... Oh, we can't even pick Menzies because he's a back rower. This is dreadful. This might be the worst thing that's ever happened to anybody, by the way. West Tigers 2025. You're giving me West Tigers 2025. Are you serious? Coruscant's not even high rated. Look at Luai. Luai's 84 is insane. No way Luai's 84. This might be the worst run anyone's ever had, by the way. This might be the worst run anyone has ever had. Dragons 2018. Dragons 2018. Are you serious? What? Bonks 08. Alright, I can at least get Darren Lockyer. Something. Manly 09, yeah, welcome aboard, Matty Ballin. Gee, I don't even want that. Forget it, bro. Forget it, bruv. You made the top 8, color me surprised. How was that 17-7, by the way? We should not have made the semi-final. That was dreadful. Alright. That's one run. We're doing 3 in total that are on the stream. Sharks 11, absolutely Paul Gallen. Absolutely Paul Gallen. Get in my team, brother. Welcome aboard, sir. Good to have you here. Chuck you at log forward, 100%. Newcastle 1999. Anyone good in this side? Matty Johns probably is the go. Matt Gidley, not a bad player as well. Steve Walters, up and about. Yeah. Why are you still live? Sorry. Do you want me to not be live anymore? I don't know. I'm just chilling, bro. I like playing this game. I'm gonna play it for a bit. Nathan, this is better. This is heaps better. There's something in this. Eels 2020. Hayne. What's Hayne about? Tell me Hayne was about. Tell me Hayne was about. I don't think Hayne was about. Jennings and Ferguson. I forgot they played together. How good's Fergo in this? He should be good. I just want to make sure I'm not blind. No, he had retired. But no, or had he gone Gold Coast at that point? No, I think he retired. I'll go Genko Center. Try to do an 0-24 run. I'm pretty sure it's a bit easier now. Okay, I'll do that. I'll do that after this. Let's see. Scotty Sattler's got to be the go here. Yeah, Scotty Sattler. Back row 87. We used both back rowers. Not ideal. Oh, Broncos 2020. Hell yes, Payne Haas. Welcome. Welcome aboard, sir. Knights 07. Yeah. Bedsy. Actually, yeah, Bedsy's a good shout there. I kind of forgot about Bedsy. That's fine. That's very good. What has 4 wheels and flies? I don't know. What has 4 wheels and flies? English center, bang, easy. This is a side. This is a rugby league team, by the way. Not sure if you're across it. Probably Turbo at fullback here, right? Got to be the go. Yeah, got to be the go. Turbo fullback. Hell yes. Would have liked a Hayne, a Slater, or a Tedesco, but Turbo's all right. You take it when you can get it. Ah, Knights 15. I reckon this is our reroll. For sure. No! Anytime I see Barmaid Tigers or Western Suburbs Magpies, it's just not good news. It's not good news. Oh no, Shane Walker, I guess. Was Paul Sirenen? I think Paul Sirenen was good. He was not good. Oh, it had so much potential. I'll pick Matty Johns. Roosters 2016, that's objectively the worst Roosters year that we had. We've only had one bad year under Trent Robbo, and it was that one. This has just fallen apart. Tragic. Absolutely tragic. Could have gone with Teddy, could have gone with Marshall, but... Pat Richards. Oh, Jesus Christ. Grim. Absolutely grim. This is not what you want. You made the top 8? Yeah, in spite of myself, I must say. Skip all finals. Don't care. 4th. Again. We're going to do 2 more runs. I know I said I'd do 1 more, but we're going to do 2 more. This one, we're going to try and go 0-27. And the one after, we're going to go 27-0. I say like we're not going to try and go 27-0. We are going to go 27-0. Dragons 05. Wait, I'm going to do it with ratings on because I don't actually know like who the bad players were. I think that's probably the play. Souths 08. Michael Greenfield. Now, you know what? I want to use up important positions. Manasseh, welcome aboard in hooker. Tigers 2000. Hayes Lauder? Always preferred Nicky Lauder. Storm 1999. Wayne Evans. It's like the Pro Evolution Soccer version of Kane Evans. Aseri Lang, welcome aboard on the wing, my good sir. Keep it. We've got all funny numbers at the moment. You love to see it. Mitch Dodds. Come on in. Welcome aboard, Dodsy. Paasa Farmasili doesn't deserve to be that bad. He was okay. Raiders 08. Brett Kelly on the wing. This is truly the stinkiest team I think I've ever seen put together. Stuart Mills. It's going good. It's going very, very good here. Harley Smith Shields. Yes. Give me a back rower now. I want that for the aesthetic. 72. Do I use the reroll on 72? I don't think I do. I think I keep it at that. I think, unless it's a silver, just stick to the plan. Oh, look how symmetrical that is, by the way. Harrison Edwards in it. Harrison Edwards was a Bulldog? Really? Adam Hayden. Okay. Maybe I should have used it on Kate Wall. No, thank God. I would have had to pick Foz. I might still have to pick someone really good. Yeah, well, it's going to be Matt Alford. No, it's not. It's not great. Not great. Guess I'll just skip all. Yes! Told you we were going to do it. Told you we were going to do it. Hell yeah. How did we score 55 tries, though, respectfully? Who got the points? Brett Kelly, really. Damn. All right, last one. And we are going to go 27-0 this time. Without a doubt, man. Without a doubt. My squad says something about doing something for the FIFA World Cup. Part of the reason I'm going against Australia. Okay. Not good. The stream is still going. I thought you were tired. I'm egregiously tired, but this is it. We're going to end it here. Ruben Wiki. Bang. Prop. I don't need to even think about it. Easy as you like. 88. Sorted. Titans 07. Not ideal. Going to probably try and find my boy Nate. No, Nate wasn't around yet. Gavin Cooper Center. Yep. Yep. That's the play. Penrith 09. Why don't they give us good ones, though? It'll be Luke Lewis. Will it be Luke Lewis or Michael James? No, it'll be Luke Lewis. How good was Wade Graham? I'm actually going to refresh this because this is stinky, but I want to find out. No, it was only 85. Only 85. No ratings are visible. Hang on. I hate that that's the default on. Can you play the Tiger song? I'll be playing it, George. Don't you worry. In like 2 minutes. Sharks 88. I can pretty much always pick Gallen. Except now. Eddinghausen center, though, is good. Storm 04. Cameron, welcome. Okay, good start. Very good start. Storm 05. Kronk or Slater? Slater. Welcome aboard. Yes, let's go. Come on. Sharks 2014. Yes, sir, Paul Gallen. Yes, sir, Paul Gallen. I like this. I like this very much. I'm a big fan of what is going on right now. Probably should pick him at prop because I can go with Freddie. West 1999. That's going to be a redo. That's absolutely going to be a redo, right? Unless I'm forgetting someone. Yeah, no, that's a redo. Not what you want. Tigers 2025. Oh, Christ. Oh, God, no. It'll be Terrell because Luai's terrible in this. Terrell. Oh, no. Para 11. He ain't playing? Yes. I was like, was he not kicking about then? I thought for sure he would have been. Jaggers 15. Give me B-Moz on that wing. Give me B-Moz on that wing. Or was I think Gasnier would have retired, yeah. Oh, Benji. In fact, it wasn't B-Moz. It was 2015. He wasn't there. Right. I think it's got to be Benji. Yeah, it's got to be Benji. 5'8". They're at the Dogs. Hello, Money God. How are you? Dragons 2023. It's not gone good. This has not worked. At all. At all. Lomax Center. 83. No. Knights 07. No, Betsy. Oh, Jesus. This game, I'm starting to genuinely think this game might hate me. I think it's possible. I think it's probable. I think it's certain. James McManus. Oh, no. He was better than that. He played Origin. I swear he played Origin. It's just gone terribly. Click off the stream now. I wouldn't still be here. Miles prop. Sure. Ugh. It started good as well. That's what's annoying. Can't go Farrell or Benji. Right, I got no one here. No one. Luke O'Donnell. You know the good thing? I'm not ending it on this. I'm not ending it on this run. I can't, in good conscience, end it on this run. Yeah, this is dreadful. Adelaide Rams? I have one player to pick, and he's 77. Skip or I don't care. Wow, made the top 8. Shocking. Skip finals. 16 and 10. No, we're not ending on that. This will be the last one, though. This will be, actually, I'm not a gambling addict. This will be the last one. Broncos 2020. Haas. Okay, good start. Let's go. We can keep this up. Panthers 2012. We cannot keep this up. Clint Newton really got about. By the way, he responded to my message. If my Kane Evans video, I showed that I sent him a message. He responded with like a 1.5-minute long voice message. Really, really nice of him to do that. Luke Lewis back row. I know I tend to go Jenko centers, but I'll go with Lewis in the back row. South 06. English wasn't there. And obviously, Burgess wasn't there. It'll be John Sutton, you'd think. Yeah, it'll be John Sutton. Not ideal, but not the end of the world. Are you just going to do this till you get 27-0? No, I'm going to do this until the end of this one playthrough. Because we're getting 27-0 in this moment. So it's the same thing. Yeah, bench. Yeah, bench. You take the bench where you can get the bench. I feel that half of my teams have Benji Marshall in them. Knights 2025. Can you please stop giving me wooden spoon teams? I beg of you, it's not a big ask. Just stop giving me wooden spoon teams. Come on, bruv. Come on. South 02. That's a wooden spoon team. Why are you doing this to me? Why are you doing this to me? It's almost 6. Okay, bang. There we go. We're back on track, folks. We are back on rugby league track. Bears, why are you giving me Bears? And I can't pick Billy Moore because the back row is already done. We're in trouble. Oh, I can. I'd lock. Thank God. Okay. Raiders 2014 are probably going to be Jackie Whiten in the centers or Josh. Josh. It'll be Josh Papali'i, actually. Stick Papali'i in the front row. Along with Payne Haas. What a combo. We've got all the backs to do. Manly 2022. Can't pick Turbo. I think you should be able to pick Turbo in the centers in this. But Morgan Harper, good shout. Probably going to be DCE, I reckon. It kind of has to be. Not heaps happy about it, but Manly 2018, that's not very good. Oh, no. Oh, no. Aquila. Storm 09. Yes, Inglis. Okay, that might be clutch. Might be clutch. John Hopewadi. Yep, that's the play there in the centers. Tigers 2026. Taruva. Oh, Talon. Talon would Talon be better than Taruva? Nah, Taruva. Taruva's 80. Are you serious? We didn't go 27-0. We were close. If you're dyslexic, it looks like we went 27-0. If you're dyslexic, fine. You know what? I'm going to take a dyslexic-based victory. Dyslexia-based victory is arguably the best category of victory I think one can possibly have. So I'm going to take it. Anyway, that's that. That's that. We'll leave it there. Thank you all for tuning in. I'll be back next week for, I believe I'll be able to stream on Friday. If not, I'm at least going to do all of Saturday and all of Sunday. We'll not be doing Origin. Unfortunately, there's not really any point. Technological limitations. I'm so far behind. I'll just end up being like 2 minutes behind, and it doesn't have any influence. So I won't be doing that, but got some exciting stuff coming up this week. We'll be working on videos all throughout the week, going on a really cool podcast as well on Thursday. I won't say which one it is because I don't know if they want me publicly coming out about it, but it's one of my favorite new podcasts in the game. I think that what they're doing is really, really cool. And I'm flattered and humbled, frankly, to be invited onto it. So that's going to be really cool. Anyway, until then, I'll leave you with the victorious song of the West Tigers. See you later. Goodbye.
We are the boys from Western Sydney. Come along and give a cheer for the greatest football players, the rugby league team of the year. We are the Tigers in black, white and gold, stout-hearted men, all fit and bold. Watch us make a break and see us score a try. Our motto is do or die. We're fighting fit and we are ready. We play to win with all our might. And if you think that we are boasting, stick around and watch us strike. Hooray, up West Tigers, hear the mighty roar. It's the team that we love, just watch us score. We'll keep playing till we hear the whistle blow and show the crowd what we know. We play our football fair and beat the best, the Tigers from